Hello, my name is Christopher King, and I'd like to welcome you to my new course entitled The Value of Your King Connections, How King Connections Can Transform Your Life. This is my first course of many on Udemy. I'm excited to be on this platform and utilizing this tool. Allow me to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Christopher King. I have over 20 years experience in the IT industry. 12 years experience as a real estate investor. And I talk about my experience in real estate and my 15 years experience as a business consultant because those were the skills and that background helped me to develop the content that is in this course that I'm going to share with you. And I'm also the founder of two companies, the Partnership for Housing Recovery and Sustainability, as well as King Connections. Now, the nickname for the partnership is the nickname for the Partnership for Housing Recovery and Sustainability is the Partnership. And I'm also the president of the DC chapter of Conscious Capitalism. Now let me tell you a little bit about what this course is about. The course is going to first talk about what a King Connection is. And that's basically that connection that can significantly improve your life by just adding you to their inner circle. Just the fact that they make you part of their inner network will, number one, increase your revenue by 10 times. If you have a project looking for funding, well, the fact they add you to their inner circle, it can get funded more than likely. If you've written a book or you're going to write a book, it can become a bestseller. The product launch that you're working on or thinking about working on can actually launch and create 1 million sales in its first launch. And then, more importantly, your life will never be the same. That's the significance of a King Connection. And that's really why I created this course, because I've met some King Connections in my life, and I know the difference that a King Connection makes over any other kind of network connection or person you can actually connect with. And so we're going to talk about a little bit more in this particular course. I'm going to talk about pretty much how this course is going to be brought to you. It's going to be in a video format, featuring a tool called the Brain. And that's a tool that I'm actually using right now. The Brain is a visual representation of my brain. And I love the Brain primarily because it allows me to give you unprecedented access to my strategies and techniques. It lets me just jump over places like this quickly and show you, here's what my plans are. Right? For example, here's my company, King Connections. I have all my documents. I have all my sources here. I can go to my 9-step development plan and show you here's a 9-step development plan that I utilize and do for my clients. And so King Connections really is a great way for me to just move around very quickly like I'm doing now and just really get back on task. And which is the next thing I want to talk about, which is how this course will be structured. This course is a 6-week course consisting of 6 modules. So each week will be a different module. And those modules would approximately be about 45 to 90 minutes long as far as entire module. But it's going to be broken down into maybe 4 to 5 subchapters. And those subchapters would consist of about 5 to 8 videos. And those videos will be about 27 to 20 minutes each. So you're not going to get one 90-minute course. It's going to be broken down, like I said, over those subchapters. And those subchapters having videos between 5 and 8. And each video being about 7 minutes minimum and 20 minutes maximum. Each module is designed to be completed in about a week's time. So again, that's extremely important that you don't try to go through my course all in one day. Like I know some people have been buy courses and they try to just grab them quickly because they feel that the quicker they go through it, the quicker it's going to change their lives. And this course is not designed to be that way. This course is designed to be a course that is spaced out over 6 weeks because there's some gradual improvements you need to make. There's some new insights, and more importantly, there's going to be some things you're going to learn about yourself along the way. So you don't want to speed that process up. And also, upon completion of the course, you will receive a certificate from me. Now, again, you don't get the certificate for just going through the course modules. You actually have to do the homework. This is an interactive course. This course is designed to help you improve your life. And the only way you can improve your life is through watching the videos, taking the homework assignments, and interacting with the course in that context. Also, I'm sorry. The course is also going to be a collection of videos, as well as it's going to have downloadable homework assignments in PDF and Microsoft Word format that you can download and actually complete after each week's module. That's going to be critically important that you complete the homework assignments of that module prior to moving to the next module. Please understand that that's key to the overall success of this course and you helping you to identify your King connections. Each week, I will also host a live class so we can discuss your progress with you, because I really want to be involved with you. This is not a course, again, that you just take. It's a course that's evolving. It's a dynamic course, and I want to be a part of it with you. And you can also contact me by following me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. I actually, for certain individuals who are really motivated and are truly passionate, I will be your King connection, and you will learn what I mean when I say that. And then more importantly, which really has me excited, is the fact that I will be doing a live case study, meaning that I will actually be going through the same strategies, techniques, and the process that I use to develop this course and that I'm advocating that you use in this course. I will be putting myself through those same strategies, because establishing and connecting to King connections is not a one-time thing. It's a constant thing. As long as you want to keep evolving, there's always someone else out there, another connection that you can make that can help improve your life and do all the things I talked about before, which is increase your income 10 times, help you sell your books, and then help you transform your life. And so I'm constantly looking to do that, and I will be sharing with you who my King connections that I intend to make in 2014 will be. So I'm very excited. So let's really go ahead and get into the course objectives. The course modules. Now the course module will start off with module number 1, which is what is a King connection. So we really get into what is meant by a King connection, how you can identify your King connections, and most importantly, how you can convince your King connections of your value so they will add you to their network. Secondly, we're going to talk about the first connection that you need to make is with yourself. That's module 2. So before you can really go out and start connecting with people, then I would recommend that you complete modules 1 and 2, because you want to understand what a King connection is so you can connect with intent much better. And then in module 2, you can really focus on understanding how you need to connect with yourself, because that's going to be key as you go forth and try to connect with other people, that you've made a connection with yourself and you understand what your value is. In module 3, we're going to talk about life business systems. And life business systems are a systemized way in which you can structure your life to manage your life much like you manage a business, in a context that you and the business has a business plan, a marketing plan, and so on and so forth. With life business systems, you have a life plan, you have a connecting plan. You would follow that same premise and receive some of the same results. Module 4 is who's in your network. That's really key, that you become clear on who is exactly in your network and the type of people you will be connecting with and have connected with, and how that environment dictates your success. So if you got people in your network that are not really providing you any value, then you need to let them go, and you need to try to connect with and work to connect with individuals who can provide you with value. Then module 5, we talk about the tools of the trade. Which tools do you use to go about connecting to your King connections, and more importantly, managing those connections and managing your life? And so I will talk about what tools that I use and which tools you can use that are free and that allow you to quickly get started, really after you complete module 2. So in 2 weeks, you can really begin to just get started and dive right on into this. Then module 6, we're going to talk about conscious capitalism. And conscious capitalism is a new way of thinking in which businesses across the world, it's an international organization in which people are developing a new way of looking at business with a higher purpose, businesses that are intended to bring about significant change and make sure that everyone benefits. And we're going to talk about why you should develop a conscious capitalism business framework in your business. Let's talk about some of the objectives that you're going to get in this course. One of the most important things you're going to learn is that the most important connection you need to make is with yourself. as we talked about. Before you can connect with anyone else, you have to understand what your value is. And so you can convey it convincingly and deliberately. You're going to learn how to discover your purpose in life. And for those of you who've already discovered your purpose, you're going to understand how that purpose relates and continues to grow. Number 3, you're going to learn how to use your passion to motivate yourself into productive action. You know, I'm passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about this course. And when I'm passionate about something, I just flow right through it. I get into a focused state that allows me to execute and get many things done that will, without passion, consider to be work in my mind. And I'm going to show you how to tap into that power and really use that power to really do great things in 2014. And then more importantly, we're going to talk about how developing your character and being a person of integrity is absolutely essential for attracting others to you. Now, we're all familiar with that book called The Secret, I'm sure, correct? Well, one of the things about the book that I love is the fact that you have the law of attraction. Well, what I realized through my experiences and some of the other experts I've read, they say you don't just attract what you want, kind of like how the book and the DVD alludes. But what they left out, or what they did not cover clearly, was that you don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. And so that's why it's critically important to make that first connection to yourself and to really develop your character so that when you go about tracking these people to you, that they align with your principles and your values and who you really are. And so as we delve deeper into the objectives, we're also going to help you develop a 30-day action plan to help you just jumpstart and start getting out there and connecting with intent right there in the 3rd week. After module 3, you'll be able to go ahead and get started connecting and building your network and identifying and locating your king connections and making the progress and paths to go ahead and get them in your network. And as you do that, you will need to understand the key difference between networking versus connecting. You know, a lot of people use those two words interchangeably, but let me tell you, there's a vast difference between the two. And not understanding that and trying to network when you should be connecting will cause you a lot of undue time, hurt feelings, and pretty much you won't achieve your goals. Again, we're talking about the best tools you use. Again, tools are critical to this. You got to have the right CRM database, how you use social media, what free tools are out there that you can just really just get started right now without spending a lot of money. Because I've spent a lot of money on tools, and right now, each day in my email marketing, I get new tools sent to me constantly. And you have to really be able to discern which tools you can really use and which tools are best used tools for you. Because some tools you're not ready for right now and not ready to incur that cost. So I'm a person who believes that get started with the tools that are necessarily free, learn to master those, and force the business to make you adjust and increase your tools. Again, we're talking about conscious capitalism and how adopting that kind of business model framework is a key to success, and not only success, but sustainable success. And then we're going to talk about the importance of creating a life plan, like I said before. You know, not just having a business plan, but having a life plan. So your plan is really tied to your purpose, and so you stay with that, and we're going to help you develop that, because that's key and one of the main things that we want you to get out of this course, if nothing else. And so, with that being said, this is our intro video. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to working with you, and let's build our King Connections together.